See, this is why super ego is shady as fuck. For the record, okay, I have never worked at super ego. Okay, I have never worked at super ego, but if somebody got a review online, I've watched at least 30 review videos of super ego, mainly on Lockout Man channel. They got the truth. They have the truth on Lockout Man. Lockout Man channel has at least 20 over the last 2 years of super ego. But independent channels have their own super video. Like then if you don't change the filter, you won't see it. You will only see popular videos. Like I said, with 10 to 20,000 views, you won't see other videos that have 100 views, have 200 views, or 50 views. You won't see them when you type in super ego. They won't come up. They won't. Whatever you type in, you have to change their filter to see what got posted within the month. You're looking for Prime videos, you got to, or whatever, Swift videos. You got to change their filter because YouTube only posts when you type in that keyword Swift Prime. It only shows you people that got thousands of views. It don't show you if you post a video and you got 500. But anyway, so you got to change the filter to see fucking videos, or go to people channel, okay, or go to individual channel dedicated to that if they just posting randomly, okay. But anyway, my man was going home. They took a nick. He was going home. Super ego said he can go home. He need to get a little gas so he can go home. And super ego turned the card off. Classic super ego. At least 10 niggas just said this, bro. At least 10 people. And I hate when people talk about super ego not resetting the logs. At least 10 other niggas, probably 20. At least 20 people I've heard said they reset the logs. So if you think you telling you something that's special and fanatic, it's not nothing. And check it out. He been with super ego for a while, so I'm sure he had it calculated up. When you work for a company for at least about 2 months, you get calculated that you know how much your paycheck gonna be when especially after you work for a company. So he thought his paycheck was gonna be $3,300. Super ego made up so many prices, so many add-ons. It wound up being $1,100. I bet you. He didn't give details. I bet you he probably grossed like 1,100 or 1,200. After all the taxes and fuel, he probably thought, man, I hit a lick. These loads paid good. I'm gonna bring home, $3,000 this week. Okay, which is realistically, I've heard Prime guys say that. I've heard some SFI. I've heard some other guys say similar. So is that far from believing? No, it's not, because I've heard Prime. I've heard SFI. I've heard some other people hit some licks because they grossed so high they had great paying loads. Oh, okay. After super ego take out all the load, after all the shit, he bring home like 1,100. Nigga, they just make up charges as they go. Leasing has so many fucking variables, and every company charges different shit, different rates and everything. So to me, leasing has so many fucking variables, bro. Then they're dirty ass. They're dirty as fuck, bro. They just I've heard so many horror stories. Like, this not just from one driver. This not from two drivers. This not from three drivers. Go watch the man. I think it's Life with Jay or whatever his name is. Whatever that YouTuber guy name is, a black guy. I'm gonna give you his name right now. I don't remember his name. I know what he looks like. Life. His YouTube channel is Life of RJ. I see it right now. See the video that he just did of him being dirty only got 75 views. And it just got posted like a day. And his other video, but his other video only got 50 views. So these views, if you type in super ego, you won't see this shit. You won't. It'll just bring up people that got 10 to 20,000. But not niggas seeing. Cause you see, I want the truth. I want the truth to come out. That's all. People, you're doing good. You're doing good. But then super ego start to do you dirty. Nigga, it did 30 niggas dirty before. That's the videos that I know I've referenced. At least 20 people of people getting screwed and getting dicked over horror stories, okay? And they all got similar stories. They ain't saying nothing that another nigga ain't said at least 10 times. The rate con, the number one. Number one is the rate con. At least 10 drivers that said they finagle the rate con. The load be paying $2,500. Then they give it the driver for like $1,200. They take a ridiculous number off the top. The load really, man, quick, ridiculous. So at least, like all of my reference, Lockout Man. Lockout Man, I think he's based out of Ohio. He didn't interview at least 15 super ego drivers. Okay, so my hatred for super ego, that they're a shady fucking company, is a retrospect of me watching so many videos, okay, of people getting dicked over, of people getting scammed. It's from a fleet of drivers, not just from one, not just from two. No, it's like 20 of them. It at least 30 of them. And this is over a year. This is over a 2-year period of me watching videos of them, just seeing like, damn, it ain't unbelievable no more. It ain't unbelievable because other niggas have said the same thing. So what you saying ain't really special. What you saying, super ego, bro. They do drivers dirty. They take so much off the load, and then on top of them, they double dipping you. They take so much shit off the load that you think, oh, it's a bad economy. Well, we only getting $1.25 per mile per, we only getting $1.50 loads, nigga. Like I said, the views are on most super ego videos. If you want to get a fleet of them, you got to go back and watch all of Lockout Man shit. Because Lockout Man alone, his channel alone has interviews with at least 20 drivers from Super Ego over the last 2 years. This is a 2-year period. So they've been dicking people over for 2 years. I want motherfuckers to make money. But then Super Ego, as it goes on, they start taking more from the load. More from the load. More from the load. Then this nigga, I'm assuming that he know what he's doing. I'm assuming that he knew what he was doing and he knew how to calculate his paycheck. When you've been with a company for a while, you know how to calculate your paycheck. So you're thinking taxes and everything, because your gross probably high. For you to bring home $3,000, you probably had to go gross maybe like 1,100, 1,200. I'm thinking, okay, which is okay. Which is, like I said, I hear this from Prime. I hear this from Landstar. I hear this from Landstar, SFI sometimes. But with the Prime guys, really, because they get higher paying loads from the reefer sometimes. But so when he said that, it's not unrealistic based on all the channels I've watched. Okay, from other sectors of the trucking industry. Okay, but then he thought he was gonna get a fat check, probably running all the miles, getting good hot. Then he said, "Oh man, it's 1,100. It's 3 times lower than what he thought it was." No, nigga, that's because Super Ego is taking out more shit. And then he tried to go home. Then the fuel card get cut off. Imagine you in line somewhere. We all have been in line, truck drivers, no matter where you at around the country. You in line somewhere, because some truck stops, you got to get in line, just wait. You get all the way up there, and the fuel card don't work. Ain't you pissed? Ain't you pissed? Now you got to get out of line, get on a phone call, and call somebody. Wouldn't that make you mad? You would be pissed off, especially when somewhere where it's tight as fuck. It's drivers in front of you, drivers in back of you. You go to swipe your card, and this shit don't work. And he said Super Ego don't tell you, just go to the pump and this shit don't work. He got approved to go home. And he need a little gas. Oh my God. They do you dirty, bro. They do you dirty. They do you dirty. I'm sorry. They do you shady as fuck. A company driver could have made more than 1,100. Super Ego shady.